guys, Mr. and Mrs. Plush back here with a new Monday video. We had a great weekend, low
not super
item
lower than normal, yeah, but
count,
not super
but yeah,
low.
not super low. And then good dollar amount, so we're happy with that. Got all that stuff out, and now it's time to start it all up again.
So today is Monday. This is Linda. I am Cameron. We're going to go over what's sold in our online store for Monday. So we sell stuff online on platforms like eBay and Mercari and Poshmark and things like that. We'll show you, we'll go over the numbers first, then we'll show you the items. But if you stay tuned, you'll see Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday sales as well. So how did we do? Break it down for us.
So we had 80 sales on our...
No, we didn't have 80 sales. We've never had 80 sales in one day. That would be crazy.
We had 8 sales across 2 of our platforms today for just around $350.
Well, pretty good day. I'm happy with that considering it's slow quantity, but luckily the number of dollar amount on the sales is being okay for us. Let's start off with Mercari.
First up on Mercari, we got these native brand Apollo Mac Dublin men's size 10 shoes.
I don't even know what to call the logo on there.
I'm not sure the design really, but I mean, it looks, honestly, it looks like flags, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. So there you go. But those did
were
sell
$10.
for $44 plus shipping on Mercari.
Goodwill. They were much cheaper on eBay. I'm sure someone came through looking for that specific shoe and probably finally found ours. So next
up on eBay, we've got this Harley Davidson Road King tachometer. It's a gauge with the tach mount.
Yep.
And that sold for $120 shipped.
And that was $5 at a garage sale.
Then we got this vintage Tommy Hilfiger button down. It's a corduroy long sleeve.
Little Tommy there and little Tommy there.
Size medium for $28 shipped.
I think that was a couple bucks.
Then we have this 2-pack of Vaults locking boxes. They're like money boxes, or just, you know, if you want to lock something up.
One's got a key, one's got a lock.
Like a code.
Which is pretty easy to crack.
And that 2-pack sold for $30 shipped.
Those came in a big bundle. I didn't even put any value on them when I bought all this stuff. They were just kind of thrown into the pile. And the fact that they sold is pretty cool.
Then we got a Callaway Razor X Tour pitching wedge. Sold for $60 shipped. Picked that up with our Salvation Army online auctions.
I don't know if we may have one left of these. I think we had 4 until I know he sold at least 2. The guy did say he needs it by Saturday. I guess he's going to a golf tournament.
The good thing is he's in Colorado.
Yeah, so we should be able to get it there by Saturday.
Shouldn't be an issue.
Yep.
Then we got a Rolling Stones 2005 concert poster, a Bigger Bang band tour.
It's not in great shape.
Not in great shape. But there's their faces, and that sold for $28 shipped. Then we have this 2-pack of My Little Pony thank you cards for a birthday party. It's 2 8-packs, so they get 16 cards in all with the cute little card and the envelope. And that sold for $9 and some change.
I got a bunch of thank you cards and invitations for probably like $5 for a whole bunch of stacks of them, different ones. So these were in there, made a couple bucks back, and we'll sell the rest hopefully.
Then last but not least, we've got Van Helsing for Game Boy Advance, sold for $9.50 shipped.
That's it, guys. Pretty easy packing day for sure, because Linda's only got a few things to pack. But hopefully tomorrow will bring better sales, a larger quantity, even more dollars, which we would appreciate.
More dollars.
Yeah, but hopefully you guys will stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video with what sells. So take care.
No.
Next clip. Sales for
Tuesday.
Nailed it. How we do?
We had 10 sales for just under $360.
Pretty good day. I'm very happy with...
Barely made it because of one sale that came in 5 minutes
It's been slow, guys, and a lot of people are saying that. Look at this little hair that's just...
Honestly, we didn't make it because we want 400.
400 is our goal. 300 was our old goal. I'd like to be at 400 still. There's still some time left in the day.
Last year's game.
Yeah, but anyways, I'm happy with what did come through, especially with how slow it's been for a lot of other sellers out there. Let's get into what did sell.
First up, we got this pair of Hoka ones. They are the Hupana. The one Hupana. Athletic lightweight running shoes. They are a size 10.5. It sold for $42.50 shipped.
We had one buyer that only wanted to pay $35 for these constantly.
And she messaged every
we
3
take
days.
35. We take 35.
But so I'd send her the exact amount that it would be listed for. I was like, no, I'll take 42, 40.
They're already on sale anyways. We're happy they sold for the $42.49, but she didn't get them. So hopefully she found what she wanted. Next.
In Camp 2023, we got The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends, the complete series, sold for $60 shipped.
That one was 10. Sold comps were all over the place. I saw some people selling it for 40, and then sometimes it would sell for 60. So I listed mine high. There wasn't a ton of competition, and mine sold. So
there you go.
Happy with that.
Then we have a Canon AE1. This is the obviously the body of it, and it's the older one, and that did sell for parts of repair because it don't work.
It's got issue. I put the battery in, it still didn't do anything. It's got scuffs and marks and all kinds of stuff. I paid $5 knowing that it probably had some value, and it sold, so I'm happy with that. Maybe I paid $6. I don't remember.
Oh, $38 shipped.
It is a good camera though, guys. If you have a working one, it could be $100 easy. So, yeah. Next up, we've got A Light in the Flame, a Flesh and Fire novel paperback. Picked it up at our bin store, sold for $15 This one does have some damage, and I checked the listing. It's all in there. It was, I think, $2 at the thrift store, and it sold. It actually sells a book that was selling pretty well, but I had to lower my price because of the damage. So
yeah, unfortunately, because we buy these at the bin stores, sometimes they get thrown, like there's like glitter or there's perfumes or food or stuff that gets thrown into those bins as well, because it's not the most maintained one.
That's what I remember. I saw it when it was in there when I bought it, but I saw the sold comps, but I try not to buy stuff like this.
Yeah,
you know,
we had one come back. It was a natural healing book or something like that, and we didn't realize that it had a lot of damage to the inside. It looked like it was great on the outside, but as soon as we opened it up, when the lady returned it and said it was damaged, we're like, oh crap. So
we had a refund her.
Yeah, so we gotta do better about looking at our books when we're pulling them.
These are the only two we've ever had that had damage. I've sold a bunch of books from there that have been fine. I just, now that I know that, I'm a little bit better about double checking them. And some of them would come in like plastic, so they'd already be in a plastic, and I wouldn't really think, I'm like, oh, they're probably in good shape. But then when I open the plastic, I'm like, I know this one wasn't that one, but I think the other one may have been. It was in plastic and there was damage. So you never know. Next up, this is out of Cameron's Corn collection. This is Lizzie McGuire box set volume 1 on DVD, sold for almost $17 shipped. I think it was $3 at a garage sale, so pretty good.
Then we got the American Crafts. This is the Make It and Bake It Angel and Stocking Christmas Ornament Craft
Kind of like
kits.
Make It and Take It.
These are the ones that you make. I think you put the little jewels on top of them, and then it melts it onto there, like kind of like glass baking and stuff. And those sold for $25.50 shipped.
I have a bunch of these. I think I spent... They were like wrapped up in packs, I think, for $5.99 for 4 or 5 of these. And I just made little lots of them, so happy with that.
A lot of people only want one of them. They want the angel one. They're like, oh, I already have the stocking. Can I have the angel? So we are trying to hold out on that because obviously it's only $25.
And the holidays are coming now, so I'm like,
hopefully they'll just buy them in the pairs.
They'll buy them, hopefully. That's
then,
the first one to sell.
We got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. This is Dog Pound. He's one of the, I think he's a villain.
I don't remember, but anyways.
And he sold for 10 and some change. Then we got a pair of military utility coveralls. They are a size
40R?
40R, yeah. And though they do have some stains on them, but they still sold for $28 shipped.
We sold another pair the other day that was size 40 something that we sold for $48 or $28 as well. I think I spent $40 on that plus a bunch of other stuff. So
then we have this vintage Hawaiian tablecloth. It's got like hula girls on it, and it's done where it's a square, but they're at each of the corners is the design, so you put it like a diamond.
You can't really see it in this photo, but
and that sold for $36 shipped.
Got it for $1 at a garage sale. There also was a stain on it that I didn't really get out because I wasn't sure what to do with it, so I just listed it. It looked cool, and that sold still for $36.
Then the sale that put us over is this Barbie, one of our Barbies. This is the African American 2002 fashion doll. She's in this beautiful pink dress with all
This is a good looking Barbie, like with the case and everything.
I love the feathers on her shoulders.
It looks good. This is good for display.
It is, because the box is very pretty too.
Yeah.
And that sold for $70 shipped.
Very nice. So that was part of a recent Barbie. The first Barbie buy, we spent $10 per Barbie. Bought a bunch of them the second time, and I spent about $5 to $7. So 5 to 7 and the 70, I think that's a pretty good deal. We appreciate you guys watching, and we'll be back in the next clip with what sells tomorrow, Wednesday. Back with sales for Wednesday. How do we do?
We had 12 sales on 3 different platforms today for just around $335.
Okay, let's get into it.
So over on Depop first, these are a pair of silver tab Levi's. They're a baggy faded jeans, and those did sell for $45 shipped.
These were $12. I bought them and I didn't really pay attention. They were hemmed at the inseam. Someone hemmed them. They're really short. They're like, I forgot the size. It's like a 34 20 something, like 26 or 24.
Yeah,
or
30 24.
30 24. So a very small pair of shorts here. Someone hemmed them themselves and it wasn't the best job. I should have noticed that, but they still sold for 45. I'm hoping there will not be any issues with that.
Dang, they were originally a 34 and they brought them down to 24.
Yeah, but I know some people like the baggy, like they like to wear the baggy shorts more like a cross between a short and a jean. Like they don't want them all the way.
A jort?
No, they don't like they want them hanging down to their socks, but they don't want them on the ground like when they're wearing the bag. You know, like your brother wears. So some people who wear that, it is kind of a style, so maybe that's why they want them, but hopefully there'll be no issue with that. All the measurements are in the listing. Next
up on Poshmark, we got this tailor-made raw adjustable snapback. It's all white. Looks to be in good shape.
$3. Got the tag on there from a garage sale. This sold
and
for.
It doesn't seem to have the sweat stains, which on a white hat, very rare.
Yeah, the guy said he didn't think his son wore it, but it was $3 and it sold for
$45 plus shipping on Poshmark.
And it was $50 free shipping on eBay, so we will take that.
There you go. Next up, starting off on eBay, we've got this Exit Pro XIT Pro Series multi-coated camera 3-piece digital filter set.
It's all in here.
The CPL, the UV, and the FLD. Those sold for 10 and some change.
Okay.
Then we got White Willow Future Hopes Digipack. Sold for $12 shipped. Picked it up at our local Goodwill. Then this one's pretty cool. I've been going through all of our listings and I've been adding the item specifics because I did some reading, and your item specifics, if they're not in there, even if your title is exactly what it is, if your item specifics don't match up with somebody's search item specifics, it won't show your listing. So like if someone puts in orange car and we don't have it listed with orange in the specifics, it won't show up. So this, I added all those into there and it sold today, and I did it yesterday. So this is a vintage Barbie G.I. Joe sports car. It was made in around West Germany. It's pretty big. We've had it for a long time.
In West Germany, so.
And it sold for $48 shipped.
Yeah, that one, I'm just happy to see it go. It's been listed for a while. I know the item specifics are in there. It gives you the notice which ones need to be fixed. I would go back and fix them. I haven't fixed them in a while. Usually just laziness and time. So good for Linda for doing that. Hopefully some more stuff will sell.
Then we have one of our vintage yard banner flags. This is the Halloween one with the pumpkin, the ghost, the moon, and a bat, and that sold for $20 shipped.
These have been good for us, and I have some duplicates, so I need to check which ones have sold so I can relist the other ones too, because that was pretty good buy.
Then we got Pinocchio on Blu-ray, sealed, sold for $12 shipped.
I usually pick up the Disney Blu-rays that are sealed. They do sell.
Then we have this Ride Effects front rubber coil booster.
It's like
it's new in the
big.
package.
It was $3. It's around here somewhere. We just gotta find it. I haven't really looked that hard for it. It's been a busy day.
And that's
not in a good way.
$25 shipped.
That's the thing about reselling is, you know, we have a full-time job, we have a family, a lot of things we do, and life is still, like you guys know, man, it gets challenging. But keep your heads up, you know, work hard, do your best. Don't let slow sales get you down, things like that. Return. We got a couple of returns today, which are always never fun, but it's one of those things. We try to be positive if we can. I do. Linda, not so much.
Not so much. Then we got Slayer Divine Intervention, the audio CD, sold for $10 shipped.
That was $1 at a garage sale.
Then a Rainbow Rainmates air freshener purifier thing, tested and working. The bowl is scratched, obviously. A lot of people use water that has the minerals in it, causing deposits, hard water, and then you get like that. And so when you try to clean it out, ain't gonna happen. Yeah,
it's better to have, if you get someone to actually use the right water for it. The thing is beautiful. When they're dirty, like when they're all covered in hard water and stuff, it's a real pain.
And that sold for $50 shipped.
They sell for like 60 or so, I think, if they're in good shape. So just happy to see it go.
Then from our bin store, we've got The Hidden Life of Trees on Blu-ray, sold for 14 and some change.
That was $2.
Then last but not least, we got this Philips Bluetooth audio adapter with the power supply, sold for $22 shipped.
Yep, so that's all we got. I don't know if anything else sold last night. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But Linda's going to get this packed up and out of here, and we will see you guys in the next clip with what sells on Thursday. Sales for Thursday. How do we do?
We had 8 sales on our main platform, eBay, for just under $380.
So we haven't hit 400, I think, at all this week, which is our goal. So it's been a rough week for us, guys. Don't let it get you down, too, because some people comment on our videos, and they'll be like, man, you guys are killing it. We have slow weeks, too. So, and keep in mind, you're watching these usually at least a month behind just because we're busy people. I can't keep up with it. But anyways, some people say after fourth quarter is better for them, like January, February is a better time. So if that's you, gotta wait a little bit longer. But anyways, just stay the course, and hopefully you'll see some better sales. Let's go over what sold. There's actually some cool items here. So let's get into it.
First up is out of Hirsch Dose, we have this rare Bulgari. It's BVLGARE Perfume de Perfume. It is nearly empty. There's like spit in it, basically, kind of like when you take a last drink of soda and it's mostly spit. And that's for 20 and some change.
Yeah,
when you have little kids.
We had a whole bunch of box of perfume for them that we got in a big bundle. We've been selling them off pretty well. We had another guy we bought from some too. Be careful with perfumes, guys. It is a risky thing. You usually want to put it in the collectible category, if I do say so myself, not the new fragrance one or whatever. But be careful. I've seen people get them taken down. I don't recommend listing stuff that's nearly empty. I just list everything because that's how I am sometimes. And usually people want more than just this. But it is a pretty, I think, harder to find perfume, though. Next.
There you go. They'll use it for very, very, very special occasions.
Like weddings.
Like weddings, yeah. They're far and few between. Then we got a PS2, the fat console, tested, sold for $80 shipped.
Just the console and cords? No games or controllers or anything? People still buy these guys, so if you don't... I usually have a controller or two that I can test with, but sometimes they're kind of damaged, so I just keep them as my testers. As long as all the buttons work on them, they're okay. But if you don't have controllers and you know the system works, you can still sell Wii's, you can sell PS2, PS3, people will buy them. So
because guess what? Other people will sell the controllers.
Or they have a broken system, or someone's going to go buy a controller separately from somebody. Who knows? Maybe they'll buy a controller for me that I have listed and pair it with your system, so who knows?
Then our repeat video game buyer bought Incredibles for PS2, sold for $8 shipped.
Not a whole lot.
Then from DVD 800 buy, the Inspector Mystery Series 6, sold for $9 shipped. Oh, Inspector Lindley. Okay, yeah. I thought it was the other part. And the Inspector Lindley Mysteries.
Yeah, got it.
That doesn't look like a very good, like, front cover of that. It just looks like a family photo. Like, they're like,
hey,
here we go.
We've been married for 40 years. We're kind of happy, but not.
No.
Anyways,
it's like a... Then, this is a cool one. This is a rare Folk Manus red-tailed hawk hand puppet. It is a 14-inch plush. It is large. Its wings are awesome. And
it's supposed to have a snake that goes in here. Didn't have it, though. It's a little snake plush. It's like a ring snake or something. And it has a little Velcro. Well, we can't say Velcro, but you know.
Anyway. Hook and loop.
Yeah, but anyways, it's got this, and it closes and it holds the snake. Was at the thrift store the other day on my lunch break. I'm paying. And I look to my left, and I just put my card, and I look to the left, and there's a pile of plush in a cart they just brought out, and I saw this. I was like, that looks very cool. So I paid, and I went and found it. It was $5.99. Looked it up, did a Google image search. Looks cool, and had to grab it for $6, and it sold for
$50 shipped.
That's without the snake, and the inside tag has actually been cut out, but it is the Folk Manus one. Very cool. I think in my thing it says award. There's a bunch of listings that this is an award-winning plush. I don't know what that means. Like if there's like awards for plush. I have no idea, but a bunch of listings put it. I also put head cover in my listing. I put head cover because, you know, a lot of people use puppets as head covers for their golf clubs.
That would be pretty cool.
So like I've seen a lot of, so this is a cool one. If you wanted to go on the golf course, this would be an eye catcher. I mean, it's just awesome. Very happy. Probably the coolest item today.
Yep.
Well, maybe. We have another one that's pretty cool too.
Then we got a vintage 90s Zebco fishing reel. There you go. It's a nice little matte maroon color.
Yeah, it's really good color. $5 at a garage sale. Sold in a couple days for
$36 shipped.
That was an offer from a buyer. I did at $40, so that was great.
Then a TaylorMade, not a golf club, not a head cover. It's a golf bag. It is actually one of the harder ones. It's pretty cool.
It's got that nice red, white, and blue colors.
Yes,
TaylorMade logo. Got this at the thrift store, I think for $15 or less. It may have been $8. They usually sell these pretty cheap there because they want to get rid of them. That's the thing about the big stuff. Sometimes it's priced more affordable than some of the small items. But grabbed it, thought it was too cool. It's not perfect condition. Some of the zippers are a little rough. There's some marks on it and stuff. But I bought it, and then it sold today for
$125 shipped.
It's going to Minnesota. That was where the offer came from. I had it at $140, I think. It's on sale for $140. I was going back and forth because of my other golf bag I actually put shipping on. I started to charge shipping on bigger items. So I was like, maybe I'll just relist this at like 140 with adding shipping, and then maybe I'll take an offer by they're paying shipping. And then I was just like, you know what, it's been slow, let's just get it out of here and make some room. It was up in the rafters or whatever, but get it out of here, make some room, and we'll see how the shipping is for an item like this. I imagine it's going to be $55 to ship it, so maybe 60. If that's the case, we should still make 20 or 30, maybe $30 on it, maybe a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Hopefully the shipping will be less. I'll do my best to keep it down. It's pretty sturdy. I don't have to worry too much about, I'll put a little bubble around it, but I don't need a ton.
No, it's a solid one.
And it's going to be outside thrown in a golf cart or whatever. So I'll wipe it down as best I can, but very happy we sold our second golf bag recently.
There you go. Then last but not least, we
Not
got
the
this
coolest.
HP Office Jet input paper tray, sold for $24.
So dusty too. It was on the top shelf. There were some people parting out printers a long time ago, and I was like, I could do that. And we made some money, but then we had some returns. Yeah, but this was the bill of paper tray. These don't sell that well. We're not going to make much money on it. It's listed. It's just better to get it out of here and move on. So that's all we got, guys. Like I said, probably the plushie and the golf bag are pretty cool. And the PS2, I guess this is cool too. Not so cool, paper tray. Don't do that. Don't do what everybody else is doing all the time. Do your research. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you in the next video with what sells this weekend. Take care.